of going to the American Band Wind Ensemble rehearsal, and thankfully I am actually well enough this week to attend and play my saxophone, so I'm so excited. So come on and join me as I get ready. Do me a favor, put a hashtag hello lovely right down in the comments below. That is your way to give me a little wave, a little high five over the interwebs. It helps me see if comments are working, it lets me know who's tuning in, and it just makes me happy because it's like a little hug from you to me. So hi everybody, in case you don't know me, my name's Mary Larson. I'm a mom of two. I'm married to my best friend, and we totally geek out and nerd out together while we podcast about books and television series that we absolutely love. In addition to that, as I said earlier, I'm a musician. So I play the saxophone, I sing, I play a lot of different instruments. Those are my two main ones. And I also teach a baby through toddler music class, which is so fun. We have a class tomorrow. Super, super pumped. So right now I'm actually going to be getting ready, as I said, for Wind Ensemble. We have been having a very busy week here in the Larson household, so I didn't wear any makeup today, which is fine, right? Like, you don't have to wear makeup. You just don't. I find that for me, makeup is just a fun way for me to like express myself. It also helps, however, when I'm feeling less than confident. So if you have concerns where you're like, whether it's your dark under eyes or you have blemishes or scars or just things like that that you aren't super confident about, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help teach you some tips or tricks, and I'm also helpful. I love to help people feel more creative when it comes to their makeup. So I'm putting on right now my BB cream. This is a lightly tinted product. So for those who like their natural coloring to shine through, you don't mind if freckles or age spots and natural coloring shines through, this would be a great thing for you. This is great for makeup beginners. This is great for teenagers because honestly, it is a tinted moisturizer with SPF. That's what it is. A lightly tinted moisturizer gets that SPF, and you can use this underneath your makeup as a primer, as part of your skincare. You can use this on those like very little makeup days, but it just helps you feel a little bit polished, a little bit pulled together. It's kind of like an Instagram filter for your face, but as I said, it has that SPF in it. So for me, I do have a fair amount of freckles. I've got some Celtic heritage, and so I've got freckles and then just redness in my skin, and for me, this just tones it down just a smidge. Now, if you put it on immediately following your moisturizer like I did, it is going to give you this beautiful dewy finish. However, if you put it on a little bit after your regular moisturizer or just by itself, it'll just kind of tone down to more of your natural skin's finish. And friends who are oily, I know a lot of oily friends get nervous when it comes to BB cream and hydrating things. Don't worry. This has been miraculous and is totally fine for people even with oily skin. So as you can see, it just added this nice little filter to my face, has that dewy finish that I'm looking for. And as I said, do me that favor, do that hashtag hello lovely. Love to see who's tuning on in. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of my all-in-one color stick. This has been my go-to so far this summer, as I can use it as my cream blush on my lips and also on my eyelids. And I just love this product. It is so easy, so easy to use. So tonight for Wind Ensemble, we're going to be practicing our music for our summer concerts. Tonight is my last rehearsal for the year. I'm going to be carpooling with one of my dear friends, Stephanie. She's a clarinet player. Really excited. As next week, we're playing in Portsmouth, Rhode Island at one of the bougiest, most beautiful venues in the state, and it is a free concert. So if you live in the Rhode Island area, I'm telling you, come to my concert next Thursday night. It's in Portsmouth at Glen Manor. Absolutely stunning venue. You get to bring your picnic. You can bring your own wine. Like, you can do whatever you want. You just can't bring your pets. You can bring family, bring your own chairs. It is so beautiful. It's right on the water. And I tell people, like, this is our Rhode Island version of Tanglewood, for those of you who know what Tanglewood is. Just like so pretty, so precious. We'll be playing some pop music, not pop music, but like movie music. We'll be playing some Little Mermaid, some Pirates of the Caribbean. A lot of things that are just like patriotic and really get you in the mood for the 4th of July, as this will be the 6th of July, so still our Independence Week, and some other wonderful songs. So as you can see, that all-in-one color stick added just a nice hint of cream blush. I am going to also put it on my lips, as this acts as a lip stain. Just make sure it's nice and dry. And it goes on nice and creamy, but it honestly dries to a matte natural lip finish, and it stays on incredibly long. So for me right now, I'm about to go play on the saxophone for a couple of hours. Trust me, I like a long-lasting finish on my lips. So these all-in-one color sticks are great for you if you travel and you just want to have something in your bag that can zhuzh up whether you have makeup on already or not. And then I'm also liking using it on this upper portion of my eyelid, as I just find that it kind of adds a little bit of cohesiveness to the look. You know, it's kind of like a little eyeshadow. For me, I just put it right up here, and it just, I don't know, it just helps add a little warmth and definition. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Do you have any fun plans for the 4th of July weekend? We are going to be visiting some friends. It's going to be our first time boarding little butterbeer, so I'm excited and nervous at the same time about that. But we found this wonderful person who has like a farm, and he has 3 dogs of his own, and he is just, Blake and Butterbear fell in love with this guy. So we're really, really fortunate that he was able to help on out with Butterbear. So I'm telling you, friends, like, this is it. This is super minimal. I just put on that BB Flawless BB cream. It evened out my skin. I put on that all-in-one color stick, and I used that for my blush, and I used it also for some eyeshadow. I just took a brow liner and just kind of combed through my eyebrows. When I do a more minimalistic makeup look, I find that I can just kind of brush my brows up, and that does the trick. I know not everybody can do that. A lot of people have less brows, or your brows are getting silver and they look almost, you know, invisible. That is when you will want to take like a little brow liner and just fill it in just a smidge. But as I said, for me on my really minimal makeup days like I'm doing right now, just brushing it up, making sure it's in the right place does the trick for me. However, I do want to make sure that I put on some of my favorite mascara. Hi Shirley, thank you so much for tuning in from California. How are things going out there? So you can see my face right now has a little bit of a dewy finish. What I put on it, bless you, is my Prime and Set Mist. So this acts as a primer and also a setting product, and it helps keep a dewy finish if that's what you have going on. It'll keep whatever finish it was before. So I had a dewy finish before, and this is just kind of like your hairspray for your face. It's not sticky. It doesn't get sticky like a hairspray, but I mean that it kind of finishes it and keeps everything where you want it to be. I could use a little bit of concealer. Not gonna lie. Let's go in and do just a smidge. Here I was like, oh, I'm totally fine. I could brighten that up a little bit. Little goes a long way. If you are still putting gobs and gobs of concealer on, now is the time to stop. Your under eyes will greatly appreciate using a little bit of less product, but you just want to make sure that it's quality product. So my concealer has caffeine and a lot of skincare infused inside of it. So a little goes a long way, and it really, really brightens and helps with the puffiness. And I just put it on the inner corner where the most discoloration is, and then I just kind of press it down and bring it on any other areas of that discoloration. And I gotta tell you, it makes a world of difference. Hi Beth, happy 4th of July to you, all in the US. I'm in Liverpool, UK. Oh, yay! Does the UK do anything on the 4th of July? Like here in America, a lot of us celebrate like Cinco de Mayo, and we do other things from other countries and cultures, and I just didn't know, is it a sore spot? Is there anything? Or do people like say, you know what, it is the 4th of July, so let's eat a hot dog like those crazy Americans? Let me know what you do over there, Beth. I'd love to know. All right, so I'm just using my powder concealer brush. It's a great 2-in-1 product, just to kind of fluff it out and blend it. But there you go. I brightened the areas that I have a lot of discoloration. To me, that makes a world of difference for that confidence boost that I was talking about. Putting on some lash primer. This right here has been a game changer for me. My eyes are hooded. I have allergies. They get, you know, like all weepy during allergy season. And I used to always have to wear waterproof mascara. Or I could wear regular mascara, but I would have to seal it in with a waterproof layer. Because of my lash primer, which conditions my lashes, helps separate them, I don't have to do that anymore. And I'm really, really thankful for that, as waterproof mascara is a pain in the butt to wash off. You do need to have water, you need to have makeup remover, and you need to be careful with it because you don't want to wear waterproof mascara too often as it can dry out your lashes, yada, yada, yada. The rest is history because I don't have to wear it every day. Now, if I was going outside on a rainy day, or if I was going swimming and I really still wanted to have some mascara on, yes, I would definitely wear my waterproof. But right now I'm rocking my Twisted. So we're so excited for this month's concerts. We have this one next week, as I said, in Portsmouth. Gorgeous, gorgeous venue. And then, oh, what did I just do? I just blinked. I'm not wearing my glasses, so my depth perception is super off. If you make a mistake your mascara, which I pretty much do every single time I go live, can you give me an amen? Do you ever make a mistake with your mascara after you've done all your makeup? Because I gotta tell you, I still do. And I'm here to tell you a couple of tips. So what I do is I stamp, I like take my finger and I kind of press to see if there's anything like big and chunky that can just be lifted off. But I don't rub. I sometimes just kind of like tap it to see if it's still wet, and it is still wet. You're gonna let that dry. Going on with the bigger brush of this same wand. So this mascara is my Twisted mascara. It is buildable and it has keratin and biotin. So it's going to help lengthen and strengthen those little lashes. And the wand itself does also a great job curling your lashes. I like to curl my lashes just for a little extra because I do have those hooded eyelids that I was talking about earlier. And sometimes when you have hooded eyelids, getting anything you can get out of those lashes really helps make your eyes look that much bigger. Beth says, no, we don't celebrate it as a general rule, sadly. It would be fun. It would be fun to go somewhere and be like, let's have hamburgers or something, but I have no idea. That's what I was figuring, is that it's like just not talked about and not said. But it is a fun. We really celebrate some areas. So our state celebrates pretty much for the entire month. We start celebrating even as early as May because we are one of the original 13 colonies for the United States. Rhode Island was, fun fact, the last colony to sign the Declaration of Independence because it wanted to be its own country. And it was also the first state to declare independence from England. So it declared independence on May 4th, 1776. And then the rest of the colonies, by July 4th, were like, Rhode Island, you can't be your own country. Because Rhode Island was like, yes, I'm going to be my own country. I want to be my own country. And they were like, no, you can't. And Rhode Island was like, you said we came here for separation of church and state to have a free country, and y'all are Puritans. You just meant it was separation from England's church, and you had to come here and listen to you. And here in Rhode Island, that's not how we roll. We can truly celebrate and do whatever kind of religion we want, and that's how we want. So it took a really long time for Rhode Island to realize that it's the size of a postage stamp and that it couldn't be its own country. But that was the founding principle of Rhode Island, was truly to have separation of church and state. And they would send anybody who didn't fit in with the local states, like religious governments, they would send them to Rhode Island. So Rhode Island just had all these little sillies and free thinkers and everything. And so it was the first state to claim its independence. We have our own Independence Day. Fun little facts. All right, my friends, there you have it. There is my super fast face. So I put on my BB Flawless BB Cream at minutewithmary.com. If you need a color match, just shoot me a message. It has SPF, loads of wonderful skincare ingredients. It just evened out my skin tone and gave a nice dewy glow. Then I added my all-in-one color stick as my cream blush. I used it as my lip stain. I used it as my eyeshadow. I just fluffed up my brows a little bit. And then I added, of course, my lash primer and my mascara. And this, to me, super simple, but like polished. I feel really confident. I feel like I can go to Wind Ensemble and, be my best version of myself without having to spend an hour or a half hour and putting on gobs and gobs of makeup that I'm just going to wash off. And what I love about this is that there's skincare infused in it. Oh, I did add that little bit of concealer. It's skincare infused, so like it's also helping my skin from the inside out. So I love that. And we don't celebrate it because we lost. I know you lost. I know England lost the Revolutionary War. I don't know. Must be a little sore spot. All right, my friends. Have a fantastic Thursday. If you live in the Rhode Island area, as I said, maybe look at your calendar for next Thursday and see if you'll be free to come to my concert. We would love to have you. It is completely free, and it is a super fun, swanky picnic. That's how I can describe it. A swanky picnic, and it's going to be gorgeous. So on that note, I'm going to head on out, and I'll talk with you soon. Thanks for tuning in to this Minute with Mary. Have a fantastic night, and I'll talk